Hi everybody, I'm Kelly Derthick and I'm a Civilian Program Manager for the Howard County Department of Fire and Rescue Services. We're north of DC and just southwest of Baltimore. That should give you a little bit of an idea of where we are geographically. I started out with the Seattle Resuscitation Academy in 2011 when I was the department's Director of Community Outreach, and I was sent to the Seattle Resuscitation Academy to learn how to create a hands-only CPR program for our community. Our county executive at the time had a very aggressive goal of training every resident of our county how to do hands-only CPR. That's about 300,000 people. Since 2012, we have conducted 30 resuscitation academies with over 1,500 attendees, and we've traveled to 7 states to either present or co-present a resuscitation academy, of course with the train the trainer philosophy, allowing departments and tri-state regions and jurisdictions to be able to then incorporate this into their department or region. One of the biggest lessons that we have learned is stick with the program. The established Resuscitation Academy curriculum and teachings and philosophies and practices. Don't get off track. Don't interject topics that haven't been vetted. This is the work of a lot of dedicated people, and their research and vision and teachings need to be respected. It's proven and it works. Build a great team who are all on the same page, and have some interchangeable members because not everyone is going to be available for each academy. Promotions happen, people retire, lots of reasons why some instructors or faculty might not be available for any given academy. You have to have a bench of qualified, trained instructors and faculty. Prepare your team. Collaborate with local partners. Train together and work together. You may be conducting mutual aid, and it would be fantastic if you were on a cardiac arrest with your mutual aid partners and everybody was on the same page on how to run that cardiac arrest. Another big lesson we have learned is be open to the needs of your students. If you've seen one EMS system, you've seen one EMS system. They're all different, and you could have a room full of people who have completely different needs. Their leadership need to build an effective team to roll out this practice in their region, jurisdiction, department, and in most cases there will be a need for a huge culture change, and they need to be supported. We can help them be ready for that. We can help them overcome some of the issues they anticipate. The piece of advice that I would give to myself back when I was planning my first academy is to realize that your team counts on you. You will make a difference to this team, and they will follow your lead. They're actually looking for you to lead. They're expecting you to lead. Therefore, be organized, be ready for anything that may arise. Be prepared to have hundreds of new friends from all across the country, which is incredibly awesome. And really always give yourself enough help. Make sure you have others helping you to prepare, working off your checklist. Always, always, always work with a checklist. Make sure that you have people there with you the days of the academy. Always have possibly one extra if you can, because there will always be things that come up and things that you forget. And people will always be needed. They won't go wasted. I think the immediate thought is that it's able to be sustained, that people remain as excited about it as the first one we did. And so far, so good. And I think that the hope is more regions and jurisdictions create teams, get involved, and spread the teachings of the Resuscitation Academy, ultimately saving more lives. I would say absolutely the first message is you can make a difference. Even with just this change, you can make a huge difference. You can make a huge difference to each person whose life you save and their families, and then that will carry into your community. If you implement this practice, you will continue to save lives and you will make a difference in your community. Another takeaway I think is really important is you must act, however small, to save more lives in your community. All the science and education in the world does nothing unless it's implemented. You've gone through this training, you've bought into the science and the practice. Do something in your community. You can make a difference. Plot a small study, gather data, show proof of concept, and spread the love. Lastly, I think a very important takeaway we try and make sure everybody at our academies has is you now have a family, a big, supportive Resuscitation Academy family, and tap into our support.